Have you ever looked at a painting and wondered, what are they eating? Or thought about how a painting might look like in food form? These are the questions I often ask myself when I go to museums and galleries. But I have also been to restaurants where the food is so tasty and pretty that it deserves to be in a museum. I'm not an artist by any means, but I do enjoy cooking as a form of expression. So I'm starting this project where I'll be translating paintings into food. I'm hoping to make a combination of simple dishes or absurd masterpieces, and I'm hoping to pick up some cooking skills along the way. In her book How to Read Paintings, Liz Radiel talks about the concept of the grammar of painting, which I think can be applied to food. She mentions a range of factors to look out for when looking at art pieces. I will pick out 3 of these concepts and see how it can be used in the food world. I will then use them to translate paintings into food. One of the things to look at is shape and support. On the painting on the left, you're automatically drawn to the large columns. These remind me of cylindrical rice cakes. Next is composition. This includes but is not limited to taste and aroma, and how different components tie in together. For example, on the art piece on the left, the beige and the green and the arrangement of the painting makes me think that I'm going to be served a nice, healing, herby, comforting dish. Next is signs and symbols. The first thing I thought about when I thought symbols and food is in Southeast Asian countries where long noodles are consumed during the Lunar New Year to symbolize longevity. Now that I've described the parameters, let's move on to our first art to food translation piece. I have been drawn to the vase with 12 sunflowers by Vincent van Gogh. When I first look into the painting, I can see the distinct sunflowers. Petals remind me of grains of rice as well as orzo. As part of my final dish, I'll make something to do with rice. Next up is the composition. I can see that there are no distinction between the petals, so I was thinking in making a risotto. The petals are almost merged together, which reminds me of when risotto is binded by the starch. Next up within composition is color. The sunflower and the vase are of varying shades of yellow. For that reason, I'll be using butternut squash to give it a yellow orangey color. As you can see, I'm keeping it very easy and simple at this stage. Next up is the disc flora in the middle of the sunflower. For that, I was thinking of using some earthy mushrooms, combine some liquid smoke, soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and some pepper to give it a rich earthy taste and give it a dark color. I'm hoping that this will make the rest of the sunflower pop. Next up is signs and symbolism. Sunflowers grow between July and August, which makes it a late summer plant. So as a summery kick, I added some orange juice. I also added a range of seasoning. After a good half an hour, I made my food translation of Van Gogh's vase with 12 sunflowers. Here's my final piece. I thought this was quite good as a first attempt. I did the mushrooms in the middle to make it look like the florid disc. I think I've only made risotto once in the past. I don't think I did it correctly, but I was quite happy with the taste of the food. I thought this was an interesting piece to start with. Simple and easy. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what food this piece reminds you of. But for now, bye bye.